This is terrorism. But sadly, for the Jewish people, it's not new. This attack has brought to the surface painful memories and the scars left by a millennia of anti-Semitism and genocide of the Jewish people. So in this moment, we must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. And we will make sure Israel has what it needs to take care of its citizens, defend itself, and respond to this attack. There's no justification for terrorism. There's no excuse. Its stated purpose is the annihilation of the state of Israel and the murder of Jewish people. Hamas offers nothing but terror and bloodshed with no regard to who pays the price. The loss of innocent life is heartbreaking. Like every nation in the world, Israel has the right to respond, indeed has a duty to respond to these vicious attacks.
Their lives didn't intersect as young adults until Jimmy Carter returned home from the Naval Academy and needed a date one evening. His younger sister played matchmaker and paired him with a family friend, Rosalind. Their story took a bit of a turn when Rosalind turned down his first marriage proposal, promising her father she'd finish college. But the second time, she said yes. On July 7th, 1946, she was 21. He was 18 when they said I do on a hot summer Sunday. He wore his naval uniform. Rosalind chose a simple dress and a hat. They went on to have 4 children and 22 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Together, they ascended to the Georgia governor's mansion, then to the White House. But Plains will always be home. The former president and first lady are there now in the house they bought together in 1961.
And the Oscar goes to...
My mom is 84 years old, and she's at home watching. Mom, I just won an Oscar!
And the Oscar goes to...
Brendan Fraser.
The Whale!
I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
God save the King!
God save the King.
Texas is one strike away. It took 35 years for this franchise to get to the playoffs. It took them a half century to get to the World Series. 63rd season. It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
Far as his arm can take it, which is well short, and the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Is deposed as a new king of center court.
Get up, Coco Gauff. You've just won the U.S. Open.
It is. Spain wins the World Cup.
So I've come to the conclusion that we live in a world where a mass murderer can be considered a freedom fighter, and terrorist acts are justified. And for some reason, the right to justice or to defend your country is okay only if you're not a Jew. But I'm here to let you guys know we will do anything to defend our country, and we'll do anything to return our hostages by any means necessary.
Willie. What is that? Is that short for something?
Willie is my professional name. Indiana.
Hey, lady, you call him Dr. Jones?
My professional.
My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. They say stories like this only happen in the movies. I cannot believe it's happening to me. This is the American dream.